this is a man who meant his words. I'm only imagining Senko opportunity coaching Manchester United. Manchester United would have been far gone. He made a statement say Alex Ferguson team Uja or the Manchester United no. Any team near they build a squad, which I perfectly agree. They be America's asking we say open nipa or how Manchester United go Manchester United pano. Now say Alex Ferguson they can be. Because if you look at the results, if you look at a lot of things, getting to the latter stages of a career as a Manchester United head coach, not your man and picking famano. But I loved every bit of the interview of Jurgen Klopp. What Cheso Nipa, no Nipa ampa. Yeah, on the Champions League, near Fanning Community this weekend is a matter of choice. The entire America says it's a matter of choice. They say either you sacrifice the midweek game for your weekend game, and now say over sacrificing your weekend game for the midweek game. Obia bia ne nsusu ye ne nsusu pon ne na adwene ne bibia che ne se obetimi ayama na brosa so obetimi ayama na brosa. And about 4:45 at the first game that will be going on FC Barcelona and Olympiacos. FC Barcelona and Olympiacos. Now ya Barcelona and Olympiacos game never bana. There is an El Clasico inside because nyame aduma weekend we Barcelona bo e de tia Real Madrid. That game is very important to Barcelona due to two things. One, Barcelona believes that they have a chance to go on top of the league table during this particular weekend. Barcelona believes they have another opportunity to continue their dominance in terms of winning games over Real Madrid within the course of the season. Inti Omeye eager to push and get results against Real Madrid in Adoma Sunday. Now, this is a team that is also suffering from squad depth due to their injury situations here. So our squad will be balancing say because quality squad depth are injuries and in India senior yaw may assure sen kabeti match squad nim to ebi mo Olympiacos mo match no na ebi so any o ma home enkobo Real Madrid game no. But do I feel Barcelona have a chance against Olympiacos? Yes. Do I feel Barcelona can even win? Starting a bench players be omedi Jumana. Yes, but a risky. Already, what renew one game or Champions League in the world Lusubako. You need to start gathering points. But the truth about the current Champions League format is that you have 8 matches. Oh, any maku 6 your opportunity to qualify for playoff no so. Not necessarily the top 8. But the opportunity to qualify for a playoff no is very important. Say we need 6 solid games you are good to go. Now within those 6 solid games now be winning and 8 ni na be bone yaw. You factor 1 teams o mo no ho den yepe. 2 teams o ma ho den bro so. And 3 teams are ho den bro mo so. Now where the matches are Barcelona be bo already no we lose back against team are no G2 years on the money mo so in the shape of Paris Saint-Germain. Fast forward, team Fufro so honoma on Barcelona share be mu adin in the shape of Chelsea so game yeden. It is say o calculate those games ni na e be 3 a. Over fan say ebia let me lose 2, let me draw 1 and win the 6 matches, then qualify for the playoff of the Champions League. I think that is where Barcelona will find themselves. But against Olympiacos, so Bobby Tisa Macacedo now rest Frankie de Jong, it should be able to give you results. Ronald Araujo once started the last game of mobile in the league. If you are starting Ronald Araujo in this particular game against Olympiacos, trust you me, you are watching say Obetimenya goals in the amount. Femi Lopez Obetimenya game with the results in the amount. Yow. Boys no my young boys no money nan in team ni. You can fix them for this game. Bow the bar na no dan obobo 1-2 to be Obetimenya fixing am anabo. In preparation for the game against Real Madrid, which I believe a very tough game at the Barcelona. But Barcelona will win this game and over 1.5. Anytime goes cry, Meko Ediama Marcus Rashford. Karat ne pafo say that is one particular game I would advise you to stay off. Say because these are two teams you are not so much conversant with. Despite say we love their history and how they play.
Yes.
But they are quite unpredictable when it comes to such games against Nkofu. So you have to avoid that particular game. Then you move to the Emirates Stadium where I believe say and Empire Ebedra. Atletico Madrid are making a lot of complaints against Arsenal. Say what Tahita near their number. These are all part of football. Ubeka said dark art be near Buchiri. Obia was said you be dark art for you in Asia. Atletico for dark art. Arsenal also predict that. Let's not forget that Nipa now yeah Atletico Madrid sporting director and Ney. One movie about PMO Arsenal. He knows the Atletico Madrid team. He understands the Atletico Madrid team. And he can literally help Arteta do one or two things to help them beat Atletico Madrid. But the first few games are Arsenal bought in the Champions League. You know, this is one of their biggest tests of Mubishia in the Champions League. Yeah. Atletico Madrid, almost good storylines whenever they come to England. Even in their worst moments, yeah. Atletico Madrid, PMO England, and for clean sheet, and Koda. Oba obeshegu wa shegu ono so obesha no bi wo shedi bia be endi 2-2 ebe endi 3-2 but this is an Atletico Madrid aba England aba Liverpool afrim yaw this is an Atletico Madrid aba England aba Manchester United afrim this is an Atletico Madrid that this season yaw aba England aba she 2 goals against Liverpool iti eba playing against English teams they love it. Let's not forget about Chelsea and Atletico Madrid yaw. Anytime they come to the English Premier League, they have something against the English clubs. What the two coaches need now to turn Diego Simeone were a level of experience because we are born in 2 Champions League finals. We are born in top stadia. We are seeing now. We are born Trafford, we are born Anfield, we are born the Santiago Bernabeu, we are born what coaching team no. By many Gallian Stadium, coach Juventus coach. He has coached at every single big stadium. It be about intimidation. I don't think it will affect Atletico Madrid, especially Abraham or Diego Simeone on their side. Yeah, a bit to set pressure and now they beat me for more. But the biggest test for Arsenal's defense because across every single competition Arsenal won this season, yeah, Oma conceded only 3 goals. It is due to the fact to say, yeah. Omo 2 great centre backs. I believe say Omo forming one of the best partnerships Albanian we are say. So Omo forming one of the best partnerships Albanian we are say Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba come on amene wo ye dey. Mini Woody yaw. Omo chino eye hinka pie mu netewo. Yes. Omo chino e ben white mo chino e Mosquera mo na ye dey. E wo ho. Julian Timber created me as a centre back. So you look at the Arsenal squad and what they can give you in terms of squad depth. These are guys who are ready for this particular contest. But the entire maker say your biggest test in here say, yo, almost she obi to sell in Hala, the Lehana she go the tia. Check games no ma consider goals, no check strikers no mo butia no. Any goals na strikers in the share. Then you understand say way about tough test, especially if Atletico Madrid should decide to start Alexander Sørloth and Julian Alvarez. Against Arsenal. 2 different profiles against these 2 centre backs. When they occupy wine. Big test. Because when it comes to the technical security on the ball, Julian Alvarez is top there. Yeah, only more shot and share he's there. Julian Alvarez is one particular striker. What dream mununu susu mubeka se wedi or a penalty box striker. So every single now and then maybe oh penalty box him. Oh Jano be about 25 years 30 years was so be yaw. Obetima peja ball back on the net throw. So not to see another profile of striker when Atletico Madrid decides to go with the long balls. Yaw onu no mube you know. Or a 1 player me 2 years a young trappy ball near holding on to play or a solid. And or a player about Kokuta X Factor. Game ni mo association who be free about crossing back up panya no diniti apimatum. So I think the biggest test for Arsenal today is not going to be about their midfield. Rodrigo report as well Atletico Madrid that Melka say Atletico Madrid will fight today by how Zubimendi, Declan Rice. Any Merino Money or Mama Canada yaw. Difficult for Atletico Madrid today. Say midfield no almost a ball Emery say midfield no bit more dominating that Arsenal midfield. I don't think so. In defense, it's going to be Arsenal's attack versus Atletico Madrid's defense, which I believe say they've been a little bit porous at the back line. But yeah, Adi and Yedinim Diego Simeone na Sesa Kakra. Nanka the team in the back line is very important. It will shana. But I think omone Arsenal attackers no ebobo so Arsenal attackers no uyi Bukayo Saka omo makani nyina ha drain there but enya de bura drain ntia say was Atletico Madrid e chire ofo ne yedey. It's true. It's at par. So I think where the battle is really going to be between both sides is going to be Arsenal's defense against Atletico Madrid's Julian Alvarez and Alexander Sørloth, or even the attack. Yeah, that is where I expect the battle to be. It will be an interesting game, but I don't think we'll be a high-scoring fixture. because both teams will be very conservative. I know Mikel Arteta setting games like this, so basically Kakra, you will fail to take the risk and all of these things. There's Diego Simeone who will love to attack. But yeah, also share a lot of goals, but I think this is a game a bit maybe over 1.5. Home or away. It is over to travel home or away. I don't think this game is going to end in the draw. Maybe 2 years about Atletico Madrid. Yes, because they'll go all out. And I think Arteta will make use of this particular opportunity to psych his boys going into the season. It builds confidence. Yeah, see, I started season watch Atletico Madrid. Our confidence Ben and Fama. Meboa. I started season winning Man City about watch Manchester United. You've only lost to a Liverpool. It will give you a level of confidence and understanding, carrying on this particular abilities into your next game. Arsenal bebo Crystal Palace. Yeah, another tough game in the weekend. It also Arsenal careful. I'm sure they will balance the squad. Don't bet him. Me sure say be a mosquera money other guys ni be bem kakra. Ubenya will not guard the more opportunity to come and play some of these games. And I think say Arsenal will have a well rested squad for their game against Crystal, because you have to say oh Crystal Palace and now wakuma the gym because someone your club who bet me a fan betesa was who bet me a ship away from the Mikel Arteta game no. Then you move on. Manchester City will be traveling away to play Villarreal. Villarreal concede goals pa. Man City should concede goals. It's about who can keep a clean sheet at the end of the day. I think Villarreal are more good players. Papi Guillermo and Fifi, one of Nicolas Pepe mo. These are guys as Omunyawa. Ebianca Alex Baina, El move to Atletico Madrid. You can count a midfield dominance for Villarreal. So Metimaba into the party with Alex Baina. But in his absence, what can they do unless they hit Manchester City on transitions? Which I actually believe that Pep Guardiola has also grown into his game. Or adapted to every single team on any baby. Or test no baby so transitional football. But I think Manchester City will become very dangerous. Some about the transitional football against Villarreal. I know Villarreal will love to dominate play. City and you trim the day. Oh, Mammy Money be Guardiola Karama Bonibi. Now rare say and nay on the people in the stars, almost as a Uja watch the Honoma. Dokumone boys never tears with your boys with their show. Yeah, I think this is a game a big both team to score in over 2.5. I think Manchester City will score. Villarreal is going to score. Dortmund far away to Copenhagen, difficult. By Dortmund to win in the half. Paris Saint-Germain against Leverkusen, tough game. But I think this is a game Leverkusen for no quietly they are building something. Quietly. PSG Swatcher this season said they are beatable. Even in the French League, we've seen said they are beatable. Where they are Marseille de Omo, where they are Strasbourg de Omo, they show said they are beatable. So I believe it's going to be a game of goals. Both teams to score in over 2.5. I wouldn't be surprised with that game. Jose Mourinho comes back to Newcastle. Difficult game for Eddie Howe. Experience with Jose Mourinho side by Howe. The intensity and the stadium with Newcastle. What pressure, beba. Anytime goes cry in that game, make off of automatic. Say obetimi enya go ede amomo eho. It's interesting Champions League games, but Napoli away to PSV, difficult game, and I think it's high time Antonio Conte proved to Oyasi Jina say onye local champion. I say why local champion na chedodo. Eba liga kwaje da.
Mate. Meza. My remember new team when na new team embra new area na Mike and so about beto so na fe. The we foreign still live on Untumi Sports Buffet. New say cool there.
Yeah, be come on. So technician ka say come on.
I know.
Remember how do you come on?